All right, and remember, today is the big moment of 2+2 Ministerial Dialogue. External Affairs Minister Jaishankar and Secretary of State USA Antony Blinken.
And of course, we've been meeting elsewhere. But this meeting, this visit of yours, I think has a particular significance because, one, we need to follow up on the Prime Minister's June visit and the President's coming here in September. So there's a lot of bilateral stuff we need to do. And two, of course, this is a 2+2, so we take a broader view of what we're doing. Then, of course, as Quad members, there's the Indo-Pacific that we're focusing on. And finally, we look at global regional issues, and I think what's happening in West Asia, Middle East, to you folks. That, I think, is a very big concern right now. I look forward to discussing those and other matters with you. Once again, a very warm welcome.
Thank you, Jai, very much. It's always wonderful to be in India. We're building on a rather remarkable year of engagement, and I think it's just evidence of the fact that we have not only the strongest bilateral partnership we've ever had, but also a regional one, and indeed a global one. And that was further evidenced by India's leadership of the G20 this year. And as Jai said, we have a lot to do, including with our defense colleagues, so I'm very much looking forward to that. And I think it's further evidence of our resolute focus for the United States on the Indo-Pacific, our region for the future. And the future is actually now, and we're building it now, and we're building it together with India. So I look very much forward to good conversations. Very good to be back. Thank you.
Let me just add one last word. I think we had a very successful G20 summit in September, and I do want to thank you, the U.S. government and President Biden on behalf of Prime Minister, because I think without the strong support which the U.S. gave us, I don't think we would have got the consensus and the outcomes that we did. So I think it's important I mention that.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
All right, so that's the latest visual on your screen. This is India-U.S. 2+2 Ministerial Dialogue. This is very important, remember, because there is U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin, who had arrived a short while ago, and there is, of course, Secretary of State Antony Blinken, who's visual on your screen, with the External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar. Remember that Defense Minister Rajnath Singh received Lloyd Austin at the airport, so did S. Jaishankar, and that reflects the sort of significance, the sort of friendship, and the sort of friendliness that's being given by the ministers themselves as these senior-most officials have arrived. We are being told that this is going to be about India-U.S. comprehensive global strategic partnership. The visuals on your screen as the conversation that is on, and we'll dip in again to what the External Affairs Minister and Antony Blinken has also said. Remember that specifically Antony Blinken, who's been traveling since the past few weeks repeatedly to Israel, but also to Middle East. This is, of course, that America wants to ensure that the alliances with the Middle East, with India now as he's arrived here, are only expanding and are only becoming stronger. Also, Lloyd Austin, who's arrived as well, he will then be traveling to Korea and Indonesia. He's the Secretary of Defense. So there are, of course, these are senior-most officials who have arrived, and these meetings that are on. It was in 2018, remember, that these 2+2 ministerial dialogues that had initiated, and now it is only a step ahead that it is reaching.
This meeting, this visit of yours, I think has a particular significance because, one, we need to...
And developments of the Indo-Pacific will be organized, and that will be the focus here of this meeting.
Two, of course, this is a 2+2.